Do you ever find yourself staring at a task, feeling completely overwhelmed before you even begin? That feeling of dread, the mental wall that goes up, that's procrastination. It's a cycle of avoidance and guilt that can sabotage our best intentions. But what if I told you there's a simple, science-backed way to break that cycle for good? If you struggle with this, I want you to try something deceptively simple. Tell yourself you'll do the task for just 10 minutes. That's it. No more, no less. This isn't about finishing the entire project. It's about lowering the barrier to entry so low that it feels almost effortless to start. This tiny mental shift is a powerful psychological trick that has helped thousands of people finally get things done, build momentum, and reclaim their focus. It's not just a productivity hack. It's a way to rewire your brain's response to challenging work. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to master this 10-minute rule to transform your productivity. We'll dive into the science of why it works, how to overcome common roadblocks like perfectionism, and I'll give you practical steps to apply it to your work, studies, and even chores at home. Hi, I'm Prof. Roxanna, and if you're tired of feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or constantly putting things off, this video is for you. Today, we're breaking down the 10-minute rule, one of the simplest, fastest, and most effective procrastination tips to boost your productivity. Procrastination isn't about laziness. It's your brain avoiding discomfort. The task feels too big, too boring, or too overwhelming. So your mind says, let's do it later. But later never comes, unless you trick your brain. Ever stared at a massive project, a cluttered room, or a blank page and felt completely paralyzed? That feeling of being overwhelmed is the number one killer of productivity. It's where procrastination is born. But what if I told you there's a simple, scientifically backed trick to break through that wall of resistance? It's called the 10-minute rule, and it's about to become your new secret weapon. The rule is incredibly simple, and that's the beauty of it. You commit to working on a single specific task for just 10 minutes. That's it. You give yourself full permission to stop once the timer goes off. We're not talking about finishing the entire project. We're not even aiming for an hour of deep work. Just 10 focused minutes. So, why is this tiny commitment so powerful? It works by hacking your brain's own wiring. Psychologists call the mental barrier to starting a task activation energy. The bigger the task seems, the higher the energy required to begin. A 10-minute commitment feels laughably small, almost trivial. It dramatically lowers that activation energy. It feels doable. This immediately removes the pressure and anxiety that lead to procrastination. It lowers your stress. And then the magic happens. Once you start, momentum takes over. Making that initial progress, no matter how small, triggers the release of dopamine in your brain, the chemical of motivation and reward. Your brain says, hey, this feels good. Let's do more. The task that seemed so intimidating from the outside suddenly feels manageable from the inside. You'll be amazed at how often those 10 minutes organically turn into 20, 30, or even an hour of productive, focused work. You didn't have to force it. You just had to start. Step 1. Pick one task. This is the most critical step. When you look at a long to-do list, your brain can experience decision paralysis. It's overwhelming. So we're going to ignore it. Instead of write the report, your task becomes open the document and write one paragraph. Instead of clean the house, it's put away the dishes from the sink. Choose one small, concrete, physical action you can do right now. This isn't about finishing the project. It's about simply starting it. The science behind this is about lowering what psychologists call activation energy. It's the initial push required to overcome inertia. By making the task ridiculously small, you make the activation energy Almost zero. Once you start, your brain releases a small amount of dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to motivation and reward. This creates a positive feedback loop, making it easier to continue. You're essentially tricking your brain into building momentum. Step 2. Set a 10-minute timer. 10 minutes is the perfect amount of time. It's short enough to feel completely non-threatening, but long enough to actually make meaningful progress. You can use your phone, a kitchen timer, or any device you like. But this part is non-negotiable. For these 10 minutes, you are a monotasker. That means your phone is on, do not disturb. All other tabs on your computer are closed. No email notifications, no social media, no quick checks of anything. Your only job is to focus on that one task you chose. This is your sacred protected time. Step 3. Start before you feel ready. This is where the real battle is won. Procrastination loves to tell you, I'll do it when I feel motivated or I'm too tired right now. We are not listening to that voice. Motivation is not a prerequisite, it is a result. It doesn't come before you start, it comes you start. So even if you don't feel motivated, even if you feel tired, even if you're convinced you'll do a terrible job, your only goal is to press start on that timer and begin. Just put one foot in front of the other. Step 4. Stop at 10 minutes if you want. When that timer goes off, you have full and complete permission to stop.
Seriously?
Close the laptop, put down the pen and walk away. By giving yourself this out, you make the entire process low stakes. This prevents burnout and more importantly, it rewires your brain to associate the task with a feeling of accomplishment, not dread. You're building a habit of consistency, not intensity. But here's the magic. An object in motion stays in motion. In my experience, about 80% of the time you won't stop. You'll look up, realize you found your flow and decide to keep going. Why? Because starting is always the hardest part and you've already done it. You've conquered the inertia. The rest is just ghosting. Need to clean your room, 10 minutes. Need to study, 10 minutes. Need to work on your business, 10 minutes. Need to pray, read, write or film, 10 minutes. It works everywhere. Productivity, fitness, creativity, faith and even motivation. Reduces overwhelm, builds momentum, makes your brain feel safe, retrains your habits, turns big tasks into small wins. The 10-minute rule is the productivity hack that actually sticks. You remember this, you don't need motivation to start. You need a moment of courage. Just give yourself 10 minutes. Your future self will thank you. If you want to stay consistent, organized and productive, download my free productivity checklist. The link is below. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more productivity hacks that help you get things done. Thanks for watching. Now set your timer and start your 10 minutes.